Good morning and welcome to the morning show with Angel and Tina. Tina, how are you doing today?
I feel like I don't even know what I feel like. I just didn't sleep very good last night, so I got on here. I was like, you just one of those mornings you're like, I just want to get back in bed.
Yeah, this
We
could
have
have been
so
good.
much going on. However, you, my dear, my love, my wonderful dream home owner now, you had me in tears yesterday with your little Facebook Live, like driving with your little red convertible. And as soon as you got out and Jay was like, hi, and like I could feel like in his voice, he was like had a frog in his throat. And then you said hi back and I went,
oh. We have been, for those who are following the journey, it's been a 6-month journey of us discovering this home, moving from Colorado, moving to Florida. And yesterday we finally closed on our dream house, which, I mean, it was down to the 11th wire. We never, there's so many obstacles and so many things in the way. We didn't think we were ever going to get there. Closed on it yesterday. And so this morning I log in here to do the show and Tina says, "Are you in your new home?" And I said, "Nope."
Because she said, I said, "Are you in your new home?"
And she's like taking a drink. I'm like, "Nope." And she's like,
I spit my coffee all over the place. She's like,
she's got her pink little pretty.
I know. This is like my favorite little jacket now. Like I got it. Oh, it's just so warm and so comfy. And it's like my color, my brand. This is what I was wearing when the stupid barista was like, "I want to take your picture."
She's like Instagrammable. Right? But they came and shut the power off this morning from the previous owner and didn't have the account set up for us. So we were without power. So I am broadcasting from a place with power and internet and all that fun stuff. And
so how was it in your new house? Did you sleep in? You slept in your new house?
Yeah, we have like one of those Insta mattress things.
It's called a blow up mattress. Insta mattress?
What do you call that?
It's called an air mattress.
Air mattress.
It's not an Insta mattress.
It's an air mattress.
I think so too.
It's like an Insta. It's gonna be a bad show today.
It's not like the kind you have to like pump up. Like you just.
Well, yeah, because the air. Look, I'm starting to call it an Insta mattress now. The air mattresses these days, you just kind of like press on and it goes.
It's an Insta mattress. It is. Yeah. Right? It's an Insta mattress. So yeah, we did sleep there last night. We had power. We had hot water this morning, like everything, and then. At 9 a.m. they came and shut off the electricity, and hopefully they said it'll be on today, but it could take up to 24 hours. So,
oh man,
we'll see, right? It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter.
We kind of have a full house today because we have Butta B in the house.
International recording artist Butta B. Rocka, how are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. You guys are hype right now.
We got to start the show.
I said, you're our first singer that we're going to have on the show today. On the show, okay. I thought she was a rapper because Butta B doesn't sound like Butta B. It sounds like who was that old school rapper back in the day? Oh shoot, it just sounded like that, and so I immediately thought she was like an old school rapper. She's like, no, I'm like an R&B singer.
With a beautiful voice, with a beautiful story. This is actually my third time that I've gotten to interview you when you've released a new song and a new album and a new career. And so it's been really, really fabulous. We also have an amazing story, an amazing entrepreneur, the founder of 911 Restoration, one of Entrepreneur Top 500 franchises, the founder, the thought behind it, the innovator, creator, Idan. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Good morning. Yeah, I love the energy this morning. So good.
And you had to get up a little bit earlier than normal.
Yes. No, but I love it. I enjoy the morning. And I'm here in California, so the weather is beautiful.
It's always beautiful in sunny California, especially in Southern California.
It is.
It's like, it's just like that song says, it never rains in Southern California, because it really doesn't.
No, we got 2 days of rain here and everybody's freaking out. So
right? It's like 72 with a light breeze. That's why I love, like I lived in San Diego, so I absolutely loved living there. 72 with a light breeze every single day. I wore shorts on Christmas Day. Like it was just that kind of weather. And then you move to like Georgia or North Carolina and you're just like culture shock.
Well, it is Celebration Day because not only do we have a brand new single that is being released, Idan's also just published his second new book. He's a two-time author. And he's actually getting ready to publish his third one. And I said, well, hold on before you go there.
She was telling me, I said, can you tell me? Like, like, marketing wise, let's push this back a little bit.
We're moving too fast, huh?
We gotta celebrate. So Idan, tell us about the book series that you are doing.
Yeah, so the first book was all about helping small business owners seeing the business more of a system, right? Because when an entrepreneur starts a business, he's wearing 8 different hats. He's doing collection, doing sales, doing marketing. So my goal is to really help them see the business as a system or understand the processes in the business. And the second book, that this is a huge passion of mine, this is a huge part of my journey. It's really how do we transform our life, right? So it's more of an internal evolution as a person. And the big part about the book is taking people on a journey from a victim to a creator, right? So going from everything is happening to me, nothing is working my way, I'm just, there's not so much that I can do. I just need to go with life the way they are, right? And as we start going through the process of growing up, I'm calling it, we go from a victim to start believing that we can make some change. And then we say, you know what, I know that I can change my life. And then at one point, when you're aware of it, you start creating your own life, right? So it's understanding the importance of having the right energy, conviction, making small changes over a long period of time, right? What I see too often, unfortunately, is people trying to change their entire life overnight.
All at one time.
All in one time. It's like, I want to do a diet and I want to lose 50 pounds by tomorrow. And if I'm not doing it,
drinking coffee, eating sugar, eating carbs, I'm going to work out 10,000 steps. I'm going to work out for 2 hours a day. You're like, no. Let's start little bite-sized pieces. So then that way you're not pushing yourself over the edge.
Yeah. Because people putting these crazy goals, failing, and then giving themselves a hard time that I'm not good enough, I cannot change, this is how I'm going to be. And then a year after, they're going through the same cycle again. Oh no, this year I'm going to change everything. And then 30 days in, I'm not good, I cannot do it, right? So I'm saying, slow down, give yourself some space and start making small changes over a long period of time. And when I'm saying small, I'm giving that example. If you put your right shoes left, put your left shoes first, right? It's just making tiny changes. And every time that you make a change, celebrate, like be happy. I just made a change. I see the process, right? So the book is really walking people through my process, right? I'm just sharing my experience. And and the fun part that I'm start seeing people, getting back to me is like, Idan, it's working.
Yeah.
I'm actually seeing the small changes. I'm feeling good about who I am. I'm implementing these changes and their confidence goes up because they're celebrating every time that they do something new. So, yeah.
And they're making those little small changes. I know that from past experience, just 2 years ago, I've had to do a lot of changes in my life, and just doing something so small and being able to change that around and then saying, okay, that's working. Now I'm going to implement this. Okay, that's working. Now I'm going to implement this. So just those small changes. Idan, what are some of the things that you had to change?
I was going to say, you've got to tell your story, Idan, like how this all came to be from the beginning, because I think there's some really good stuff in there.
So when I moved here from Israel, as you hear my accent, and I moved here with a little bit of money. I didn't really speak the language, and I really landed here in America with the idea of, money grows on the trees. Every house comes with a pool. I'm going to come here and
money doesn't grow on the trees?
Yeah, I'm looking for the tree still.
Yeah, if you find one, send one to me.
Yeah. No, so I learned that you really need to plant the seed, and over time you need to nurture it and work it out and let it evolve. And then there's plenty of opportunities here. So this is a beautiful place to be in. But a big part of my journey is at one point I realized that doesn't matter how hard I work, right? Because I work 24/7 and I had different partnership and different type of investment. And I keep going back to what I felt that I deserve, right? So if I made 10,000 a month, I worked 4 times harder. I still make that amount of money. And then I realized there is a pattern that I'm stuck in. There is something that holds me back, right? And going through this pain and the struggle, and at one point, I almost lost everything again. And I had to step back and like, what's going on here, right? There is something that holding me back that I'm not aware of, because me working much, much harder is not really changing it, right? So slowing down and saying, okay, I start seeing the patterns, right? I call it an emotional DNA, right? Looking where I got my emotional DNA, where I got my belief system. And then when I started being aware of it, I said, okay, how can I start change? How can I start changing myself? So instead of working externally, right, working harder, I start looking internally. And this is where the big shift started. I start seeing my pattern. I start seeing how I'm communicating with people. I start seeing the people that I'm attracting to my life. And I said, okay, how can I start shifting? How can I start changing my environment? I mean, it's a small example. I hate to wake up in the morning, right? But at one point I decided that because I have 3 kids. Yeah. I have 3 kids. So if I want to really work on myself and have time to write and read, I have to wake up an hour earlier so I can be up before everybody else. So that was one change that I introduced. Then I said, you know what, if I know that energy is a very important part of my life, how can I start the day with really elevating my energies? So working out for 5 minutes in the morning. So working out, waking up earlier, eating healthier, reading new books, working on my skills, right? So this is something that I've been doing now for the past 10, 15 years. And today, my business, we have over 100 locations. I started a few other companies. So, but I'm not working harder. I just changed my belief system. Mm-hmm. And then, I know it sounds crazy, but the universe starts to work with you. When you're aligned, when your heart, when your body, when your emotion, when you're aligned, and you come from this clean place of, I care about the people around me. I care about the relationship that I have. I care about really solving problems, really being there for my clients, right? So instead of chasing money, I put my clients, my team, my family at the core of my being, and everything is just so much easier.
How long ago did you start 911 Restoration, Idan?
So we started a business around 2003. As a restoration company, but then I franchised the company around 2009. So yeah, so starting 2000.
That long ago, honestly.
Yeah, no, the past 4 or 5 years is where we saw a massive growth, and this is, really, it's the internal journey that changed everything else. Yeah, so we're growing fast. We have great success stories. We have, there's nothing better than having your success as a result of helping other people being successful.
Yeah.
You find this financial success and fulfillment and have both of them. This is a real win. And this is what I'm hoping for people. This is why when I'm seeing people working so hard and killing themselves and they're frustrated and they're really having a hard time to, make ends meet in a way, I'm like, okay, stop for a second. Just take a break. It shouldn't be that way. You have a conflict. You have something internally that's stopping you from getting to where you want to get. So you're going to kill yourself in the next 20 years, being frustrated, not happy, not finding financial or fulfillment. And I want to help you shift it. Yeah. Right. And the way I want to help you shift it is like, start looking internally, start making small changes. Everything around us evolve all the time, right? The different seasons, look around you, everything go through evolution. But the human mind, sometimes when we have the limited beliefs, they're stuck.
Yeah.
To get people to change their core, right? From I'm not good enough, I'm not deserving it. I'm, because I didn't go to college, right? I didn't go to college. I failed almost in everything in school. I hate learning. Today, I love learning because I understand that learning open up the door to new opportunities, right? New ways to communicate with people, new ways to add value. So
Idan, this is one of the things like that I think Tina and I just love about the morning show is getting to hear like how you transformed, like that breakthrough. Not born with silver spoon. You didn't have every opportunity like just poured in your lap. You were intentional. You worked for it. You created this, right? And how you broke through. I mean, somebody who came from another country with nothing, like you had nothing, and look at this impact and look what you have been able to do. And now you're sharing your story, right? You were teaching your service providers, right? Because you're a franchise owner.
yeah.
You've opened this up for everybody in the service industry by putting these books together. You've created a video series. And I mean, I think that for anybody this morning who's just like, oh, I don't even know, like, is it ever going to happen? Like, this is the kind of story that we love to share.
Yeah.
When people come to you and say that they want to start a franchise with you or anything, do you start with their mindset? Do you start, okay, well, let me see where your mind is at?
Yeah.
Do you kind of enforce that okay, here's the morning routine that I do. I think you should start one too. Do you kind of like enforce that with them?
So yes, because for me, I mean, and this is what I see every day when mindset is everything. 90% of your success is your mindset. Right. So this is, I'm always, when I'm speaking with somebody, I'm trying to see where he is, right? The words that he's using, right? You say, things are happening to me. It wasn't my fault. I don't know how I'm going to change it. I know that he's in a victim area, right? And I'm thinking, okay, what is this? What is the small first step that I can introduce? How can I empower him? Right. So the first thing that I'm trying to do when I work with people is help them see and recognize that they have the power. Right? When you're saying it's not my fault, I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's basically you taking your own power. As a human being, we are so powerful. It's crazy. But you don't see yourself that way and you give your power to somebody else. So the first thing that I want to do is see where he is on the victim to creator, and then keep empowering them. Like you can make a decision, you can make a change, right? And then when we work with them, and also our coaches do the same thing with the franchisees, we work with them on small changes over a long period of time, because look, it's hard enough to build a business.
Yeah.
A lot of people out there are having a list of like 25 goals. I'm like, no, choose 1 or 2 goals. Let's just get these 2 done. And then next quarter, we're going to get to something else. So mindset is a huge part. I mean, our entire culture, be the fresh start of the company. It's all about
mindset is the start for anything, for whatever business or coaching or anything that you're doing. You have to start with mindset. I've been hearing over and over again, and I've heard this for years, but stop saying that these are problems that you have. Stop saying, that, oh, I ran into a problem. I have a problem. I have whatever. Start saying that there are opportunities.
Yes. When you start seeing that everything is happening for you, good or bad, everything is happening for you. That mindset is like, okay, I can learn a lot faster, because if something bad happened, I know it's happening to show me something else, or maybe it's something to show me this is not the right opportunity for you. We're going to point you in a different direction, right? So only that mentality, whatever happened in my life, I'm responsible 100%, right? Because I have the power to choose how I'm reacting to whatever happens to me. And if I'm with the mindset that everything happens for me, now I can work with everything, bad or good, it doesn't matter, because it's all about my own growth. And whatever comes is basically just feeding my ability to grow.
Yeah, we had a guest on a couple weeks ago, and you've heard this, people come into your life and things come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And you kind of take it and you said, okay, which one are you? Why are you leaving out of my life? Okay, so they came into your life for a reason, or they came into your life for a season to teach you something, to share something with you, to show you what you don't need, to show, whatever it is, they came into your life for that purpose or that reason. And
Yes.
I think that's so true. It is so very true with everything that you're doing in life, whether it's your business, people coming into your business, leaving your business, personal life, whatever it is. It's so very true.
Yes.
People come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
Yes. 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 Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Idan, we're super excited about the new books, the series, the success that you've been having, and how you're sharing that. Butta Rocka is here today too. She's got an exciting piece of news to share with us, and a beautiful story and a journey as well. And I'm really listening to you, Idan, and I've interviewed Butta before, so I remember a couple of things. I'm like, oh, I just love that the two of you are here today. This day, this show. We are here to be the bright start, but I think we are going to be the inspiring start to our audience's day today. Butta Rocka, tell us what we're celebrating. Let's talk about your new single.
Yes, my new single dropped today. It officially dropped today. It's called Strange Love. It is exclusively on Music News today, and I'm super excited.
What?
It
So tell us
dropped us
about.
today. I saw it. How did I see it?
I sent you the link. I gave you a sneak peek,
And then
Oh,
she just kept it to herself.
and she kept it to herself.
oh, I did not share. Oh, that's why. I was like, no, I just went, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
you.
when I sent it to you, I said, "Here's a sneak peek of it."
Oh, look
You
at me. I'm
don't wanna
turning
hear
red.
Okay, so Butta, tell us how this single came. What was it about? Because there's always a story behind
Yeah,
the song. So what
definitely.
was the story behind the song?
Well, it's called Strange Love. And when you think of love, it is strange. Love is messy. There's no right and wrong. It has hills and valleys and twists and turns. And, there's no straight way to get to love. And so, when we put the song together, it was produced by Luna Man that's in Belgium. Me and my writing partner was in the studio. And I mean, the vibe was just right. And I mean, I'm so excited about this song. And the music video is super creative. We literally take you on a journey in this video. So yeah, I'm
Okay, I
excited.
don't know if can you share this video, Angel? Can we play this song?
Okay, well, hold on, because that's going to take a little.
You try to get it done. Let me finish talking about it, because everybody's like, we want to hear this song. We want to hear this song. Okay, so did this come? Look, I'm asking you all the the Ellen DeGeneres questions. So
Right.
did the song come from somebody special in your life?
No, the song didn't come from me and my writing partner. We was just feeling the music. And anytime you write a song, you never know where the song is going to take you. Sometimes you're triggered by emotions and stuff like that. But the song, it reminds me of Atlanta. It's a ATL song all day. Most people that hear it, they reference Outkast, or they say, CeeLo Green and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a wonderful song that is a feel good song that makes you want to dance.
Oh, I cannot wait to hear it. Hopefully Angel will be able to do it. Okay, so how long did it take you to write it, and how long did it take you to push it out?
Well, I think it took us a couple of hours, maybe about 3-4 hours to fully complete it, from writing it to then going into the studio and arranging it and
Wow.
everything like
3
that.
or 4 hours?
Yeah, it didn't
Wait,
take.
is that a normal time? I'm thinking it takes like, weeks or whatever. Like you got to get inspired. You got to have a muse.
Well, that's the thing. If you're inspired by the beat, for a writer, if you're inspired by the beat, then you can just feel it. And you don't know what you're about to write. You don't know how your melodies are, gonna go, but you're testing it out. So, I'm saying little things that I hear with the song. He's humming stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me hear that again. And then, it just sparks, the energy and the synergy between us. And we just started, it is, what's so crazy about it is we could be on two different channels of writing, like, say like you go in your corner, I go in my corner, but when we come together, we don't even know how the words and the way we was going was similar, so it was real cool.
Okay, so I think I was able to pull it up, but I know like whenever you sound like share a video like through like YouTube, like the sound doesn't always come so great. So Butta, I think we should send everybody to go and like go through all the proper channels so that you get the licensing credit and the clicks and all of that. Like let's send them so that the art, you know, the creative artist gets credit for playing this single. If that's okay with you. What's the best place? Like where do you want people to go?
Well, today it's exclusive through Music News, and then tomorrow it'll be open to the world.
Yeah, I found it on Music News, but I thought, well, I don't know, should we like, and the sound, like have you ever like played a video like on a sharing your screen through YouTube, like or through a Zoom, like the audio is always kind of funky too, and yeah. It's music, and I don't want it to be.
I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that.
Well, all right. Let's see. Okay, so so it says, so share sound, optimize for video clip. So let's see if this will work out. And then I do want to go back, Butta Rocka, because you've got a really amazing story of triumph, like of reinvent and kind of your comeback story. And I want to make sure that we share that as well. All right, but let's see if we can play this.
Where am I?
The sound sounds.
Hello? The sound is.
Hello.
You don't know I can hear you, right?
Where did y'all come from? Where am I?
You're in Butta Land.
Butta who?
Butta Land.
Come with us.
Yo, who you think you talking to? And what you mean our love is strange?
My soul is down in my soul. I can't control. I'm so sick and tired of the lies, so I cried. If I died, would you care? Would you dare to take it there? Or would you open up your heart? From the start, it was over, but I see you couldn't see. My insane reality is that my love is so strange. But you know, that's how love goes. I said my love is so strange. But you know, that's how love goes. Girl, I'm sick and tired of playing those games. My pretty baby lady and I never claimed to have any game. My pretty baby lady and I'm sick and tired of playing those games. My pretty baby lady and I never claimed to have any game, any game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's she doing? Wake up. Where you everybody looking for you at the house? Like, what are you doing
I
out here?
had the craziest dream. You was in it. Man, you look like a doggone. It was a band and it was and y'all was playing. You had a hat on, there was drums. I mean, there was buddies, there was a prison.
Hey,
There was too much going on.
We
I don't
all
even
wait.
know.
You out in the woods?
But I'm
like,
trying to tell you something. I was in Butta land. Like, it was the craziest thing. You was playing. They was playing drums. Like, it was a whole band.
Hey,
in
hold
the
on,
woods.
Butta. We've been looking for you. We out at the house
I'm
looking
trying
for you.
to tell you.
You talk about Butta land.
I'm trying to tell you,
in
there
the
was a
woods.
princess and
We gotta go. Everybody's waiting for you, and we gotta go. And you out in the woods. Come on now. You tripping? Come on, you tripping? Come on, you gonna be all right. Let's go. You acting.
It feels crazy. But listen, you got on the compact.
We are getting so many comments. Everybody's like being along. I love it. I love the Alice in Wonderland theme. We do have to take a quick commercial break to thank our sponsors, but we will be right back with Butta B so she can tell us how this all came to be and how she actually came to be Butta B.
I know she's got like these songs that you could just like, you would just want to put them like on repeat, right? And just play them over and over and over again. Like you could just listen to that all day.
The
just
beat
put
is
it on
very
repeat.
catchy. That's what everybody was saying. The beat is very catchy.
Yeah. All right. So I'm playing like Ultra Producer today, right? Now we're going to our screen share with our special sponsors of the Angel and Tina Morning Show. Of course, the Zandra TV network. We are digitally streamed on all those on-demand streaming platforms, Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, Android, and more. The Zandra TV network is one of the premier digital streaming platforms that there is. Right now, you're seeing all sorts of new productions coming on, but Zandra TV has been leading the way, and she also has an incredible incubator program that she takes her producers through to help you to launch your TV show. So if you've ever thought, I want to take my content, what I'm doing out on social media, right, and take it up a notch, take that podcast and turn it into a digital streaming TV show like the Angel and Tina Morning Show, schedule a discovery call by going to beonztv.com. That's beonztv.com. Sonic VA is your video assistant. Video, if you're not putting out quality videos, a brand new video every single week on YouTube, you are missing out on prime real estate to grow your business and your brand. And Sonic VA wants to be your video editing assistant. So take that raw footage, they will edit it, let them crop it, let them put all the fun little stuff inside of it, right? Make it really fabulous. They will post it, they will put the keywords in it, like everything. You just create the content, send them the raw footage, and Sonic VA will take it from there. And when you mention the Angel and Tina Morning Show, they're going to give you a 10% discount off your first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. They're going to give you a discount on just by mentioning the Angel and Tina Morning Show. Go to sonicva.com/video. And Bliss by the Lake Boutique is our clothing sponsor. They've got incredibly adorable stuff, right? They've got fresh new inventory in every single week. Follow them on social media at Bliss by the Lake Boutique. Those are our sponsors. Thank you so much, Zandra TV, Bliss by the Lake, and Sonic VA. And these are our fabulous guests in the studio. I'm so excited we got to share your song here on the morning show today.
Now we really feel like this is an official morning show. You know how the morning shows always have the song here, you hear it first here, all that. You heard it first on the Angel and Tina Morning Show.
Actually,
I'm gonna have that song in my head all day long. I'm gonna have it like on repeat. It was a very catchy song. I don't know if you see me, I was just like bopping my head.
But all of your stuff, Butta B, like all of it, like you've got a lot of talent in that gorgeous smile of yours, right? There's a lot, but I love your comeback story. I love that, kind of like Idan was talking about, like, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. So give us a little background. And, for those that haven't followed you, like how do you, talk about the albums and all the fun stuff that you've got going on.
Absolutely. Well, background, I've been singing forever, but when I was around 18 or 19, I had a deal on the table with Warner and with Sony, and I was headed to my attorney's office for they had already sent us one offer, and now we was looking at the second offers. And when I was headed there, I got into a car accident, which left me drinking from a straw for 6 months. And it took me a year to come back out. And when I did come back out, the deals were no longer on the table. You know, they did the surgery through my mouth. I have titanium plates in my face. I had the stitches, you know, in my mouth. And it was crazy because I didn't think that I could sing. And so, you know, because it felt funny trying to sing. So when I finally did get the confidence to come back out and went back to the labels, Warner Brothers had revamped and Sony had already signed someone else. So we went to the third label that was interested in us, and they just, you know, told us, you know, you've missed your boat, because at that time they now were signing, you know, the Britney Spears, the 13 and 14, the teenage, you know, was the new thing. And so here I am, 18, 19, 18 about to turn 19, completely out. And I was distraught, you know, for a very long time. And what was even worse was a lot of my friends, when we all started, we was all on the same, you know, playing fields. And then, you know, their careers really blew up. I mean, they're now big mega stars, Grammy Award winners, and doing some major things. But not that they had to bring me up, but we used to do a lot of projects and things together. And when I finally came back out and, you know, went to them, you know, because their careers were advanced at that time, you know, they didn't pull me up. And naturally, that would affect anybody. It would make you have self-doubt. It would make you think that you're not good enough. I mean, I start going through everything. Well, maybe I don't sound good. Maybe, you know, maybe I'm too big. Maybe I really am too old at 19. You know, I just start going through so many things, you know, and I was crushed. So I went and got the white picket fence, had kids, got married, you know, the whole 9 yards, even got a dog, you know, but I wasn't fulfilled at all. There, you know, there was something about it that I wasn't happy. I was doing backgrounds in the studios for TLC, and it was cool. It was definitely cool, but I didn't want to stay in the backgrounds. I remember being at a session and a guitar player that wasn't a part of my crew, but a guitar player was there, and he handed, I'm going to tell my age, a cassette tape to you know, the producer, and was like,
I think we
hey,
all know what cassette tapes are.
right. Right. You say that nowadays. You say it nowadays to my kids, they be like, cassette tape, what is that? Right.
Well, you do not know the struggles of using the little pencil to rewind your
exactly
your tapes.
And to do double and to tape over it and stuff. It was tough. So, you know, he gave the guy, the producer, his material, and said, well, you know, not only am I a guitar player, I'm also an artist, and I, you know, I would love for you guys to listen to my stuff. And it was like, okay, cool. But when he left, they talked about him, and they was like, oh man, you know, people need to stay in their lane. You know, you a guitar player, just play the guitar. And so that really stuck to me, and I was like, okay, so if I stay doing backgrounds, and I'm not saying nothing's wrong with doing backgrounds, but if I stayed there, I felt like that was the only thing that people was going to look at me, you know, for. And so I did, right, and I didn't want to stay in the background, you know. So I decided to take that step forward. I didn't have any clue how I was going to do it, but I knew that I had to do something. And you take that one step, and then the next step, and then the next step, and it led to me ending up going over to Africa. I had did a big show in Atlanta. You are either with ASCAP as a songwriter, you're either with ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. And I was with CSAC, and they put me on their show. And afterwards, I got approached to perform at the Wednesday Wind Down in Atlanta, and that was 5,000 plus people. And when I got off stage, it was about 10 minutes after I got off stage, I got offered a deal to go overseas. And I had had deals before, but this deal made sense. And I got to tour in Ethiopia. I toured for 3 months. I came home for about 6 months. Then I went back for another 3 months. And it was an absolutely beautiful experience. And that led to so many other places, from Spain to Jamaica. I mean, I have toured everywhere.
I used to go to the Wednesday wind downs back in the day.
Yeah.
That's funny.
See, so we have like two stories, like starting from nothing, right, and building up, right, on in our heads. Like I know I know there's something better. I know there's something more that I am meant to do and meant to soar. And regardless of what other people said, regardless of what other opportunities were going on, and just rose, like just 100% obsessed, all in, taking action. And today I forgot, Butta when we had chatted, that this was the day that the single was coming out and being released, and that's why we scheduled you for today. So it's all coming back to me. I've been a little distracted with this house, and
you told me like in December, hey, can we get Butta in February? I'm like, well, yeah, we don't have nobody yet.
Oh, all right. So see, this is why I write things down. Right? I write things down. I put it on the calendar so I don't have to remember. I don't have to remember all the details. So are you going out on, I mean, I don't know, do we do tours, or what's the future look like, the near future look like for an artist?
Well, we're not really doing tours per se like I used to. I haven't been going overseas, but as you know, last year, well, 2019 to 2020 of April, I had a surgery. I had a torn meniscus, torn ACL, and I dislocated my shoulder, and I ended up writing my book, Fear of Failure, Fear of Not Trying, and became an Amazon bestseller in 7 hours and hottest new release. So thank you. So I've had so many other things that I had, was able to focus on, because when you stop doing everything when you stop doing what you do to pay your bills, and that's all I've been doing since 2007, it's a shell shock. You have to really figure out, oh my God, I woke up from having the surgery. It was either going to be a 6-week recovery time or a year. And I woke up to them. They wasn't going to be able to tell me until they was officially inside of my knee. So I woke up with them saying, yeah, it's going to be a year. And I was like, are we serious? All of these shows I had scheduled. I was supposed to be in Peru. I had so many things scheduled, and everything stopped. I have 2 boys. One was a senior and then one was in 11th grade. So you have these teenagers, but you're not working. Your money just stopped. And I was in college about to grad. My surgery was in April, and I graduated in May in LA. It was a lot, it was a lot, but I had to get it. I had to get it, and I had to figure out what other hustles, what other things was I good at, and I've tapped into a lot of other things. So, the book was birthed, my boys magazine, Defiant Ones Teen magazine was birthed, my podcast was birthed. So many things was birthed, because of this, and also because of COVID,
No. We're calling it the best worst year, right? Because
it really was.
Yeah. Idan, how about you? What exciting things do you have coming down the pike? Like, what are you excited about for 2021?
Yeah, we working. I mean, as a franchise, we're going now into Canada. So we already opened 2 new offices. We're planning to open 15 more.
So you've only been in the United States until now.
I mean, we have 1 office in Canada, but now we're expanding into Canada. So this is exciting for us. We created a lot of new software. So we systemize a lot of great things in the business. But beside that, I'm coming up now. We have now about 35 videos out. So this is my own stretching and trying new things, and, being in front of the camera and even doing it now live, right? This is all new to me. So just creating a lot of content, a lot of great tools. There's a lot of partnerships. I'm working now with a company that create a very unique technology that I think will have a huge impact on the way we're looking at the water damage space in the next 5-6 years. So I'm collaborating with them. If we'll go through the patent and everything that we're working on, we're probably going to bring it here to the US. So there's a lot of business deals that I'm working on, a lot of growth within the companies, and working with a lot of small business owners. This is really what I really enjoy, right? See people seeing the success. I mean, hearing your story, it's amazing to me, right? Even though I know how it works and I know the processes, but every time that I'm hearing somebody that's going through something so hard and then find that strength, right, to stay creative, to keep moving forward, it's just, this is how it works, right? There's so many great stories, and unfortunately, there's still most people, every time that they're facing a struggle, they're getting stuck there, right? And even hearing you going through everything that you're going through, and I'm sure it made you a much stronger person and more creative, and you have more emotions even to bring in and integrate into your song and everything. So I think it's just keep sharing that great stories and helping other people kind of, you know, find their own strength, right? And making something better and bigger from their struggles. I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Idan, how do you want people to get a hold of you? People are asking, what videos do you have? Are they on YouTube?
Yes. So if you go on YouTube and look for Get Out of the Truck, there is about 35 or even more videos. You know, I'm talking about mindset, looking at your business, working with your struggles. So it's all up on YouTube. We're also very active on Facebook. We're now on LinkedIn as well.
We go to his website, getoutofthetruck.life.
Yes.
Getoutofthetruck.life. You can get access to his YouTube videos. You can the links to go and buy his books and follow him on social. Yeah, go to getoutofthetruck.life for that starting point to connect with Idan.
All there.
All there. It is all there. It is all there. And there's some really great stuff. And this is his second book, both books. In fact, when I met Idan, he'd been introduced to us from Christine McKay.
Yeah.
And your podcast, I know your podcast with her, that interview just dropped. And he's like, yeah, I wrote this book, right? Here's what I've done. And I went and looked at it, and it was selling. The book was selling. You could tell by the BSR, by the bestseller rank. And I said, you know, it wouldn't take much to push this to become a bestseller. And he, with a text message, he sent out a text message to a handful of people, and we watched it, and I'm like, boom. He's like, hey,
an hour. It hit
bestseller. He's like, okay, all right. And now book number 2, and now book number 3, and those successes spur you on.
But slow him down, because he's like, oh, let's do this.
I know, we're like, let's promote that. Let's put out a press release. Let's get you on the show. Let's tell people about it. But sometimes our obstacle becomes our motivator. But our results, right, also overcome fear. Like, go out and take action and just get stuff done, and you'll figure out the pieces that you need to figure out by doing it, by taking action.
Absolutely. I think this is a huge one. Take action, get going, don't overthink it. This is a huge one. If you think about something, if you have an urge, just take an action, because that will reveal itself as you going through the process, right? We don't know the end result all the time, but we have an idea. There is a vision. There is something there that excites me. So just do something about it.
There's something in your body. There's, that urge to do whatever it is, that prompting to do it is there for a reason.
Exactly. So I'm a huge believer in it. Yeah.
And Butta B, right? You're like this urge, like to be back in front, right? Not behind. And you had nothing. You didn't have a day job to fall back on, right? A cushy something. You're like, but I'm going forward. I'm making stuff happen.
But what a great influence that is for your children to see.
Yeah.
No matter what, mom did it.
It's definitely been a blessing, because they have taken into my footsteps to the point where we just was featured with Mark Cuban and Gene Simmons on a panel with them, and they was interviewing me and the boys on their magazine and me on all of the different things that I was doing, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Never saw that coming.
Right. And just a background singer for TLC. Look what I'm doing now. You can't tell me I'm going to stay in the background, baby.
No backgrounds for either of you. For either of you. Butta B, what else do we want to make sure we cover and share while we've got you here today?
Well, everybody can follow me on all of my social medias at Butta B Rocka. That's BUTTA BROCKA. And support the song, the single. It is out on Spotify. It's out on all digital platforms, as well as the music video is out. So, I really believe that the song is going to go viral. I believe that the song is going to go big, and I'm just expecting it. I'm putting the intentions out there, and it takes one person to hear it to make it spin like wildfire. So I believe that that's going to happen.
So how can we help? I mean, how do we help?
You can keep pushing it, put it to your people and tell them to please share it, download it, look at it, leave a comment. All of that stuff helps. You ain't even got to pay for it. Just leave a comment, like it, share it, or pay 99 cents and download it. That helps too.
I love it. We are definitely, we got a lot of people saying that they're listening to it and downloading it now.
Yeah,
So
it is
awesome.
fun. Yeah, buy it because you're going to want to listen to it over and over and over again. You've got some really beautiful songs in that you put out.
To go back and listen to all her songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please do. And Angel, I just honestly want to say you have been so supportive of my journey, since the time I met you. And I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you. I know I'd forgotten where we met, and you reminded me this morning. And again, it's like one of those things you often think these are just random, right? Okay, so I was here, I met this person, and Tim Ray introduced us, and it was that we were in Atlanta. I'll tell you what, we used to do the business expos in Atlanta. You guys know how to do business. Like
Absolutely.
Atlanta
is the #1 entrepreneurial spot in the United States.
And absolutely, we would see there's no comparison. We would do events in LA, and LA had large number of people come out, but Atlanta is where it's going on.
Atlanta, that's where the hustlers are at. That's why I miss Atlanta so much, because that's where the hustlers are. Like, no matter what, like, what do you do? I do this, 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 this. And they're like, oh, dang, because they don't care. They're hustling. They're going to do it no matter what it takes.
Well, I know that our audience they are super supportive, super collaborative. So go out and share that link and share that song, right? Let's do whatever it takes. We are the Angel and Tina Morning Show. We can make stuff happen here, and we do every single day. Go out and follow Idan, grab a copy of his book, watch those videos. People who are in business that could use just a little reminder and the skills and the tips that he brings to the table. Connect with them, follow them, comment here, tell them how much you appreciate them spending their day with us. They're starting their morning with us, because our guests, they come on and they just serve, right? They're here, they share their story. It's unscripted, the bright start to your day. So both of you, Idan and Butta B, thank you for being our guests today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
Always. Well, I am Angel Tessie. I am your media exposure specialist. If you've got a business, a book, or a brand, you're looking to get more people to say, I've heard of you. You can't sell the best kept secret. Right? We've got to go out and alert the press. If you've got a book, you've got a course, you're doing something new, let's make sure that we put some exposure and visibility behind that. You can get started with your complimentary media starter kit at makeyourbigimpact.com. That's my website, makeyourbigimpact.com. We've got lots of great stuff coming up down the pike. It's going to be an amazing 2021. I'm super stoked. Idan, Butta B, I'm super excited. You guys were our guests here today.
And in 2 weeks, we have the Connect Summit 2021 speaker series starting. Oh my goodness, we are so excited. We have completely revamped our Connect Summit. So we are excited to show you what we got coming up. It's a whole speaker series where we have 30 different speakers coming throughout the whole year. So come and join us. We will be putting out that information later on today. I am Tina Torres, your client retention expert, otherwise known as the gratitude specialist. And if you're struggling with attracting the right clients, knowing how to connect to them, or even if you just don't know how to convert them into clients, I have a complimentary guide that I hope you grow your audience organically, online and offline, connect and nurture those relationships authentically, and then take those relationships and turn them into paying clients. You can grab that guide if you text the word connection to 26786. That is the word connection to 26786. And of course, you can still go to Amazon and buy your book, BeyondGratitudeBook.com. It is only $5, still sitting on the bestseller list. BeyondGratitudeBook.com. This book is going to give you strategies to attract, connect, and convert more prospects. We are Angel and Tina on the Angel and Tina Morning Show, where we come to you live every weekday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. We will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Have a great day.
Have an awesome day.